Yan. Good evening po. Dito na naman ako. Dami ko kasing blessing kailangan i-share. So, I just like to share two situations or stories in life in which God showed himself as Jehovah Shammah. Again, meaning the Lord is there or the Lord is present. The first one is my YouTube channel po. And I know I already shared about my YouTube channel before when Tate preached about serving God through your talents. But this time, I want to share how including the presence of God in whatever that is you're doing can do amazing things. When I shared my testimony back in October of 2020, I was at 4,000 subscribers. And during that time po, I had a conversation with my sister and I was telling her that, you know, at this rate, siguro by the end of 2020, may 10,000 subscribers na ako. And hindi ko po sinabi yun para magparinig kay Lord, pero it was more of like, as I saw the numbers go up, I figured that there was a possibility that it could happen. And surprisingly, on that same week po, I gained 2,000 more. Near the end of October, I ended up with 11,000 subscribers. Hindi ko po ipinag-pray sa Lord na i-increase niya yung number of subscribers ko kasi my only true desire is to really use the gears that I had and my talent to really make worship songs that people can listen to. Pero God did not just surpass that 10K. He didn't double it as well. Pero now, He's about to triple it. Today, I'm at 28,600 subscribers po. And seeing that number is really just overwhelming po talaga. Pero when I saw those numbers, I became aware of something else. Something that is not about me, but how God is Jehovah Shammah. Looking back at all the covers that I had posted on YouTube, I realized that the videos that had the most views are the ones about God. All of the worship songs I've posted would be in the 10K, 50K, and some are also past 100K. And then recently po, one of the worship covers that I have done called Ang Tanging Alay Ko already reached 1 million views as well. When I saw those numbers, honestly, yes, I thought na, oh my goodness, ang dami nang nakakilala kay Hana Abogado. Pero I realized something bigger po, that amount of people love to listen to worship music. And I realized na kung hindi man sila a follower of Christ, at least through the lyrics of the songs, they will have an idea of who God is and how amazing He is. I realized that whenever the Lord is present in my covers, people are curious, people want to listen. Again, Jehovah Shammah, meaning the Lord is there. I learned that when you realize the Lord is always present in your life, you'll just be amazed about the things He can do for you. You realize that when you are limited, He is limitless. That when you can't see the possibilities, He can do the impossible and He can do the unexpected. The whole year of 2020, I was sort of anxious because I was applying to PT school, and PT school is very competitive, but it's really hard to get in. And if you don't get into this cycle, you need to wait another year to apply again, and it costs a lot of money as well. And so I was anxious because in my mind, I felt that I was not a competitive applicant. And my parents didn't know this because they never really asked about school, pero but when I finished my junior year at Rutgers, I ended up with a 2.4 GPA, and that is extremely low. And at that point, I was really worried about how I was going to raise myself up, especially that I only had one more year to do it. But by the grace of God, I was able to finish with a 3.2 GPA when I graduated. I was thankful that my GPA increased, but looking at the standards of the PT school I was applying for, it was not enough. I applied anyways, and long story short, God blessed me with an interview invite from two of the schools I had applied for back in November. One of the interviews was a group interview, and after that interview, I didn't feel confident that I stood out among the other students. Pero at that point, I just told God na, Lord, bahala na po kayo. If it's your will, then your will be done. If it's not, then thank you anyways for helping me go that far. Basta I know that your plan is always the best for me. And 2020 is ending soon, and I still have not heard from any of the schools I have applied for. Pero during the wait, I know that God gave me comfort and peace kasi I was not worrying about it anymore. Minsan nga po nakakalimutan ko na nag-apply pala ako. Pero pag naalala ko din po, I'm like, it's already 2021 na pala, wala pa akong naririnig from the schools. And then by the grace of God po, this week on January 6th, I finally received an email from Rutgers reminding me that I have been accepted. It turns out po that they already emailed my acceptance back in December 18, 2020, pero that email went into my spam folder, which is why I've never seen it. Siguro po pinakabad muna ako ni Lord bago ko malaman. Again, Jehovah Shammah, the Lord is there. The Lord had always been there from the moment I started college until now as I pursue my career. Just as He promised in Hebrews 13:5, He will never leave me nor forsake me. I hope that through this testimony, you will all be encouraged and reminded to always include God in your life. Because from my own experience, whenever you include God in whatever you do, you will be lifted up. And you will never be the tail but the head. Jehovah Shammah, the Lord is there. Thank you all, and glory to God.
All this time from the first tear cry till today's sunrise, and every single moment between you were there. You were always there. It was you and I. You've been walking with me all this time. Oh, 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 oh. You've been walking with me all this time.